Hello everybody, welcome to 54 Nights. Today we're taking a look at the 2019 Keystone Crossfire 2190EX. This is a hybrid camper. Shipping weight 4515, carrying capacity 1785, so what? Close to 7,000 pounds gross vehicle weight. 24 foot 11 inches long, freshwater 43, black 30, gray water 30. So decent sized tanks on it for a hybrid camper, a bumper pull hybrid.
Get your first look when you go in there. There's windows and there's big open areas. Part of that's because there's 3 beds.
Yes.
There's 3 queen beds.
Three bunk ends on this camper.
If you haven't had a hybrid, the bunk ends just close up. They're just flat. The only problem is you have to figure out something to do with your pillows. Yep. Throw them on the couch or something. I mean, when they're folded up.
Like she said, 3 windows there around the dinette. You can drop that table and make it into a giant bed if you've got more than 20 people coming with you.
Light colored carpet under there that you can get all muddy right off the bat.
Yes.
Not that there's mud at a campground, but
jackknife sofa
with storage underneath.
Yeah. Looked like it was accessible from the outside, so if you wanted to stuff something up underneath there, you get to it from outside.
TV hookups right up there.
Yeah, and realistically, you probably wouldn't set the TV or watch TV from that location. You would probably stretch it over to the dinette so you could see it from the sofa. But a little bit of storage under the sink there, and nice little drawers to pull out.
Big sink.
Yeah, it's really a good size sink. Unfortunately, the size of that sink takes away prep space in the kitchen.
You can use the stove, but if you're cooking at the same time.
So they were asking $19,000 for this thing at the show. For a hybrid of this size, it's really not a bad price. It is a plastic sink.
I wonder if there's a cover that goes over that. That would help a little bit if you could cover half of it.
Yeah. And of course, to help facilitate the bunk ends folding up, the mattresses themselves are split. And she was pointing out that it makes a nice little sitting spot if
it's padded. Yeah. So if you've got a bunch of people over, a bunch of kids at a soccer tournament or something, plenty of places for people to just sit around and chat.
There's a little bit of storage there. Looks like you could pull the shelves out and make it hanging storage if you wanted to. Some more hidey holes underneath where that bunk end is. You got privacy curtains on the bunk ends.
Bathtub.
And this one has a nice little shallow tub, so if you've got toddlers or young kids, it'd be great for them.
And this is made for a big larger family. I mean, 5 people or something with the 2 beds.
I like how they got the plumbing underneath that sink tucked away, so you can actually use that space for storage. Little medicine cabinet.
You got counter space in the bathroom. Too bad you don't have a little bit more in the kitchen.
It does have a vent above the tub.
There's a little prep room between the sink and the stove.
Very little, though. I mean, you're not the one that cooks, so you
not in the camper, that's true. Having a hybrid or a pop-up, it's really nice. You open up all those windows, you can bring the outside in. It's kind of has a tent feel. But you also hear your neighbors.
Well, there's even some more storage above that bunk.
When we had our hybrid, we used to stuff our pillows up in that type of storage.
Yeah.
when if it's raining and cold, condensation builds up above your bed. We still loved our bunkins.
Yes, very much. If you're coming from tent camping and you like the tent camping just because of the closeness to the outdoors you get with that feeling, this is a great step up.
And you're not spending much money.
Not in comparison to the other campers out there on the market. You know, pop-ups.
Oh, it's a lot more than a tent, yes.
Yeah. Pop-ups, fold-down campers, and hybrids. They're both excellent steps from the tent, and you still get that feeling because of those bunk ends. You still get that feeling that you're close to the outdoors, but you have all the other amenities: the bathroom and the refrigerator,
air conditioner.
Yeah, air conditioner. Hello, and a heater.
Mm-hmm. We spent many years with bunkins.
Yeah, and love it.
Mm-hmm.
This one's pretty nice as far as the layout of it. You've got 3 bunk ends, so there's 2, 4, 6 people right there.
And then you've got your dinette. You could sleep more.
Yeah, and the jackknife sofa, you can throw somebody on that. So
you sleep a lot of people. You may not be able to feed very many as far as, cooking it up, because there's no, I think the 2 main drawbacks on this one are the prep space in the kitchen, and then the placement of the TV if you like to watch TV. Yeah. But that's kind of normal for a pop-up or a hybrid.
Yeah, I mean, you're limited on space to begin with. This thing was 25 foot long, and I mean, I don't know if that's the box. It kind of looked like it might be the box was 25 foot long. Some of these companies, they measure them different. They'll measure them from hitch to bumper, or they'll just give you the box size.
Makes it difficult to figure out what you're getting, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does, actually. It's a little frustrating. And like, Keystone here, Keystone doesn't give you the gross vehicle weight. You got to be smart enough to do the math, which, the shipping weight with the carrying capacity, then you get a gross vehicle weight rating. But
got a lot of floor room, too, for people running around.
Yeah, and that slide really opens it up and gives you some floor space, and really open floor space means a lot when you're
in a smaller camper.
And maybe stuck on a rainy day at the lake.
Oh, yeah. I love this, by the way. I mean, I really talked down the 2 things I dislike, but I really do love this hybrid.
I like it. If this had existed when we were in the market, we would have given it a good hard look. But that's the 2019 Keystone Crossfire 2190EX. Thanks for stopping by, folks.